Guys, what's up? Unsportsmanlike conduct. Gabb Bree back again to talk sports. Guys, sorry for the delay that we had last week. I really couldn't talk for shit. My voice was gone. It's not even good now. So I've been literally sick for 2 weeks. See, it's already going. I've been sick for 2 weeks. Hasn't gotten any better. If anybody has any recommendations on how to enhance my life in that way, please let me know because it has been nothing. Nothing less than miserable. So
Yeah, if you guys could have heard her last Tuesday on our weekly call,
it
not
was
good.
so bad.
So sorry we kind of no-showed last week, but it was for the best.
Yeah,
So.
because no one needed to hear that. No one wanted to hear that, and no one should have at all.
It was just for the best for probably everybody involved that we skipped last week.
100%.
But we're back, and there's naturally a shit ton to talk about because why wouldn't there be? I don't even know. I don't even know where to start.
I don't know where to start either because so many things have happened since the last time we've spoke about things, and not even good things have happened. There's been a lot of wild things. You know who we should talk about first? We should talk about the Thursday night football game. Let's just go right in for Baker Mayfield.
Right?
You know, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he got that chance to do that.
Good for him.
He's never going to do it again.
It's one of those things where I feel like if anybody was going to do it, it would be him.
So him, you know, it's such a him moment. I think having McVay, him and McVay, I think that'll be fine.
Yeah.
A good coach. He's in a situation where he's going to make sure that he can play to the best abilities. Now, if he went to somewhere like the Colts, he might have had 6 interceptions in the first half.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Well, it's interesting because this essentially could be a tryout for him for the Rams next year because I honestly think Stafford's done. I think he's going to retire. I think he's done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he wants to be out there any longer. Again, we've been saying this for weeks. He got the ring. He's over it. He's done.
Exactly.
He got the ring. He's done.
And then you look at the free agent pool for quarterbacks this year, this coming.
None of them are very good.
Oh, that great. Jacoby's in there.
Jacoby's better than Baker, I would say.
Well, yeah.
But again, he has to be in a situation where they're going to help him because they're both flawed in ways. You need to have parts around you to. You know why Baker Mayfield won, actually? Cooper Kupp didn't play. He can't play with a wide receiver that's good, so that's why they won.
I don't know. It was really exciting, though. I would say probably 90% of that game, I was sitting there scratching my head saying, why the fuck am I still watching this?
Because it was just the last 5 seconds?
It
was a lot.
He had to go, what, 98 yards in a minute?
Punter was ridiculous. You see his little gritty? It was funny. I thought it was pretty funny.
Maybe this is just a me thing, but I'm so sick of the gritty. It's overplayed. I need something else, something new. Give me something new.
I think it's funny when these old men do it because they're not doing it to be serious.
I would love to see actually Tom Brady try to gritty now that we're.
Oh, that'd be so good. I need a Tom Brady gritty against the Bengals.
Knowing him though,
right beside Jamar, he's gonna walk up to him and do it.
If he was gonna do one, it would be through his social media team, and they would make it through this CGI bullshit that they do. I don't think he would actually do it in real time.
Right.
So it wouldn't really count. It wouldn't be as fun.
Right.
But
Baker Mayfield though, there's a stat that we just need to talk about, and I think it's so crazy. He is 0-22 when trailing by 13 points, and he's 2-1 coming off the bench when trailing by 13 points. Which he 6th man of the year candidate, 12th man. I guess I would say.
I don't understand. Maybe it's just.
Yeah, Sean McVay knew. That's why he let the first drive, go as it did and said, Baker Mayfield, now it's your turn because you don't start, you win.
Okay. Do you think that they were going to go the entire game with Wolford and just see what happened? Or was Baker, do you think Baker knew that at some point he was going to go in?
He 100% knew he was going in. He knew. He knew the whole time.
So, okay. That's what I think. And then I heard him talk in the post game.
Well, I know he's lying.
And
he's gonna lie to get his little stories across. He always does that.
He said something, I can't remember what it was exactly, but he said something like, no, like I didn't expect it, but then like it was just like a health precaution for John and blah blah blah. Like kind of contradicted himself just a little bit, I think. Maybe I took that the wrong way or something, but like I don't know.
No, I really
think that was the plan.
Yeah, like that was it. And I don't think it's gonna happen again. We get 3 weeks in a row of Baker Mayfield on primetime games. I just don't want to watch any of them.
I am going to Rams Chargers game on New Year's Day. Herbert Mayfield. I wasn't excited.
At least you get to watch Justin Herbert.
Yeah, well, obviously excited for that. Love me some Herbie, and we will certainly talk about that in a second. But like, I definitely wasn't excited when we planned on going to this game, but now maybe if Baker can just going a little bit, I'm like that game might be 10 times more fun than it originally was supposed to be. And not that it should be a good game at all, because the Rams are not a good.
Right.
Everybody's hurt and whatever, but I don't know.
On Christmas, you know what we get on Christmas? Baker Mayfield and Russell Wilson game. What did we do to deserve that? No, I will say he had an okay game. He had a pretty decent game, but I still don't care.
He had a pretty good game until he got sent to Mars. When he took that hit and got up, you can't tell me he knew who he was married to, what day of the week it was, anything. Any of that vital information that like you get asked after you get concussed, nothing. He probably couldn't even form a sentence, let alone a single word.
That stiff arm though was hilarious. Like if you could like encompass the Broncos season in one play, it would be stiff arm intercept. That was bad. That was really, 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 really bad. They're putting him in a bad situation every time.
Yeah. Yep. It's not good. And they
I'm
still
sorry.
hung
I'm not
in that
laughing.
game.
I'm not laughing at him for getting injured in any way, but like I just cannot believe it. I watched that happens with him.
Nope. And like the fact that the Broncos really hung in there and put up 28 points. Is that the most that they've scored all year? Because
honestly, probably has.
I genuinely think it is. Jerry Jeudy decided to, show up. Hey, 3 touchdowns over here.
He's a little angry.
Like, I don't understand, because we all thought that this team would obviously be better than they are. Maybe not to the level of like playoff contenders, which but I thought they would win, like compete a little bit. Like this I think is the closest that we will get to seeing what we all expected out of the Broncos.
5 years of that. 5 years of that.
Like,
you're a Broncos fan. Like, I really do feel bad for you. Like, what are your what are the vibes there? You can't be excited to go watch that.
I genuinely don't know.
I say that as like watching this stupid life. You can't be excited to go watch it. Like at some point, you can't be excited.
I wish I knew like exactly what their financial situation looked like, because they might be in an okay spot to where they can add a couple pieces here and there, and like maybe by year 3, it's what it's supposed to be. But like, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be a successful experiment when all is said and done.
And especially when you're playing in a division around. I don't care that he threw interceptions. I don't care. I don't care that he did that. He did what he needed to do. The team won. They're always winning. They're going to win games, except against the Bengals for whatever reason that is. But they'll beat everybody else almost every single time. So, play a little better.
I will say though, I know that like the interception, whatever, he threw a couple interceptions. Granted, not great. 3 in one game, not good.
Not good.
But like, looking at the whole scope of things, he's had an MVP caliber season, but every week it seems,
I don't think he's gonna win it.
It seems like Jalen Hurts is like, hi, hello, I'm here, remember me, this is what I'm doing, I deserve this. Did it again, and he's gonna keep on freaking doing it. And if he does not win MVP this year, which I genuinely think he will, I think
I think he will, but it'll be
pretty set right now.
Yeah.
But like if he doesn't for whatever reason, like bad. Whoever is voting for these things, like out.
And like no hate to Mahomes because he's just, he's having a great season too. It's like I said before, if he's not doing more than he already has done, people aren't going to.
Yeah. Perfect. That's how it's going to be for his entire career. He's going to be expected to play at MVP caliber
every single game.
And if he doesn't, like sky's falling and whatnot. But
like little pass where he was just like ridiculous.
It's ridiculous to the point where like it makes me angry. Like watching him do that shit.
I love watching.
It makes me so mad.
I went to their game. I went to their game against the Bengals, and I wanted a really good game from him. Didn't get that. I probably should just stop going to games in general because every time I go, something bad happens for the team that I want to win. So I'm not going anymore. Just not going. Like I'm literally every time I've made a fucking sign for someone to score a touchdown, they have not. Every single time. So Bree, who do you want me to make a sign for? Who are you playing this week?
Let's do they're playing the Raiders this week. So let's do like either a Devontae or Josh Jacobs. Because
we'll do Josh Jacobs. We'll do Josh Jacobs. I'm gonna say something about Josh Jacobs scoring a touchdown, and when he doesn't, just remember that I cursed.
Yeah, well, please do because
I really truly did. And then when you play the Bengals, I'm gonna make a Jamar sign.
So I looked at the chart of playoff percentages and stuff and what everybody's percentages to make certain seeds and just make the playoffs on its own and whatever. That on its own is difficult. That's how like I think it's like a 45% just to make the playoffs.
You know what the Browns have?
Is
0.04. Well, maybe like 0.4, 0.04. It's so hilarious. Just say they're not making it. Just say they're not making it.
All of this though, like if that's not hard enough, if that 45% chance as of right now isn't hard enough, and then you have to factor in what everybody else does to fluctuate and whatever. If that's not hard enough, let's just add the fact that they have the, I believe, second hardest remaining schedule in the league. That's great. After the fucking Raiders, which they should win. The Patriots should win this game. We're going to talk about that too. But if they don't win this game, next week's going to be hard. But then after that, they've got the Bengals, the Dolphins, and the Bills.
Well, now that's not very fun, right?
No, it's not. I'm not like way to ruin my freaking holiday season.
Oh my god!
With that,
at least you didn't. Kidding? At least you're not gonna have your quarterback throw 4 interceptions on Christmas. That was terrible.
No, it would be what, Christmas Eve? I think they played.
Yeah, this is a little better.
So it would be Christmas Eve. So I mean,
oh my goodness. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, like I'm after this week, like football season. So if it's not already not enjoyable for me, given the whole
it's not
offensive
been
coordinator
enjoyable from the start for
and
me,
whatever.
But that's fine. It's just not been enjoyable at all. You know? No. It has been good. It's like very underwhelming. We went into the season and we thought it was going to be so good. All these teams are going to go off. They have such great quarterbacks. Everything's going to go so well for everyone, and it just hasn't gone anywhere for anyone besides the Eagles, Bills, Chiefs.
Okay, so I'm glad you said that because I thought this yesterday while I was watching the Pats game, and I was going to bring it up, and this is like the perfect opportunity. I don't think I've ever, as a football season as a whole, I've been watching since I was a kid. Like I pay attention, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is the first season, and maybe this is just me being spoiled and whatever, but this is the first season where like it's not as enjoyable for me. And it's not just the Patriots. It's like everything as a whole.
Just the Patriots. Well, there's a lot of like shady things that have been going on. There's a lot of drama. The drama's not good drama.
The games have been exciting. The storylines have been exciting and stuff. When you just look at from like a purely football standpoint,
I don't think there's any storyline that I'm just like the Eagles. That's cool. That's about it.
The Eagles are great. I mean,
that's
the AFC East
literally
division
all we have.
Is fun, but like I'm just, you know. whatever.
All the games are bad. All these games.
Well, that's the thing too.
Bad.
Like the difference, and I know any given Sunday, blah blah blah. I mean, the Texans almost did that to the Cowboys. But like the gap between good teams and bad teams, it's just like at some point we gotta relegate, like send them down to the B leagues or something, put them in the XFL, like
put the Browns in the XFL.
Yeah, seriously, because it makes it's already for me not as enjoyable as it usually is, and then you're telling me I have to watch shit team A play shit team B. Like I don't want to do that. Don't.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just Texans. Frustrated. Like, who wants to watch the freaking Texans? They sold the game.
I don't.
Like, I do want to see them.
I can think of a million things. But... Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, and maybe fantasy has a lot to do with it too. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. But like, I have the Cowboys defense. Perfect example. If you're gonna play like that, and I know they're missing a couple pieces and whatever, but like if you're gonna let one of the, if not the worst team in the league do that to you, like at least lose. At least make me feel better about the fact that you only give me 4 points and lose. But no.
See, my fantasy team is so good. First place. Can't believe it. I really can't.
So playoffs started for me this week. And I had Jalen Hurts obviously do what he does. Zay Jones decided to put up 20 points. Cool, thanks, buddy. Everybody else, literally single fucking digits. Ramondre got hurt. George Kittle gave me like 6 points.
I think that was my fault.
DJ Moore, 0.6. Just bad. Bad.
Hey, well, Sam
my
Darnold
fantasy
won,
season
though.
Probably ends next week. So it's fun.
Yeah, mine's just like straight up dominating every single.
When do your playoffs start?
I think this week. They start this week. My quarterback's great. It's like a weird league. You have 8 spots to fill. You get a quarterback and you have 8 spots. You can pick any player. Like it can be wide receiver, like running back, whoever you want.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have Miles Sanders, Derrick Henry, and Nick Chubb.
Oh,
pretty solid group.
Jesus.
Right, and my quarterback's Patrick Mahomes. No complaints.
Also, such bullshit that the first week of playoffs in my league start on the last bye week of the season. Like, so I had Jonathan Taylor and Chris Olave on my bench. You're telling me those 2 guys couldn't have helped me out here?
Yeah, maybe, probably. Right. I have Chris Olave, but about it.
I don't know. Whatever.
See, this is a team that we can talk about. How about them Jags? I'm happy for Trevor Lawrence.
I can't remember who said it, but one of I think it was their long-haired linebacker that said Trevor Lawrence didn't get to have a rookie season because of Urban Meyer. I'm glad
that's hilarious, and it's so true.
It's so true. I'm so glad somebody said it, and I'm glad that he's getting what looks to be like the turnaround that he deserves. Like they are actually putting things together on offense. They're scoring points. He looks like what we all kind of expected and hoped he looked like coming into the NFL. And Urban Meyer.
And we were saying this before because we were like, it's looking like it's going to work.
Yeah.
It's looking like it's getting there. It might take a little bit, but I think they're getting better. They're winning games. The Titans are embarrassing.
That run game could maybe use a little bit of help, but like if that's really the only real complaint I have for a team that spent a shit ton of money, and it looks like it's not 1,000% paying off, but like you can see the improvements. Evan Ingram, who expected Evan Ingram to put up like 30 points on Sunday? Zay Jones, you still got Marvin Jones Jr. and then Travis Etienne. Like they have the pieces to be a decent to good offense, and they're finally showing it. And the
Trevor
defense
Lawrence
is doing its job too. Like it's impressive.
I'm happy for Trevor Lawrence. We're really hard on him. He did have a really difficult year. Yeah, Calvin Ridley next year too.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, the NFL could easily say, "Nah, bro, you're done. We're not doing that." I hope not, because he's fun as hell to watch. But
right.
Then again, if the NFL can let other people play, why not?
Oh, right. Like they can let anybody play, but can't let Calvin Ridley play.
Whatever. Should we just talk about him? Should we just?
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Right?
What's going on?
Should.
Everybody, I know he didn't play for however long, and I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, well, that's not going to matter. That's not going to matter." It looks like it's mattering.
It's matter. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't done anything in 700 days, you're going to be rusty the first day you do.
Exactly.
You're going to be. Now, maybe not that bad. Maybe not that bad. I will say though, Texans game, worst shit I've ever seen in my life. Like that was so embarrassing. That was so bad. But I will say though, in the Bengals game, he put up a decent stat line. Like it wasn't awful. It was a decent day. He showed that he can play football better than he did the last week. But man, they're paying you that much money. You need to be a little.
I saw a lot of calls for Jacoby Brissett on the old Twitter machine.
Okay, well, they're regardless of how Jacoby did, he's not going to play. It just is what it is. If the Browns went 11-0 with Jacoby, they probably still would put Deshaun out there.
Yeah, I completely agree.
You paid him $230 million guaranteed. He's going to do what it is.
Yeah. On top of that,
Jacoby was in the game.
You put your neck on the line.
Jacoby was in the game. He threw one pass. It was so bad. I felt bad for him. That was the call wasn't bad because, granted, DPJ was wide open, but the throw was miserable. Man, you just see moments in games. You're like, if that would have happened, the whole game would have changed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if they would have scored on that first one, it would have been a different outcome. But the game was ugly from both teams all around.
Yeah.
The penalties were terrible from everybody involved.
I only saw what came up on Red Zone of that game, and they showed some of the nonsense that was going on, just like the flags and incompletion stuff. I'm like,
yeah, it was just a clown show.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't, because we have Sunday tickets, so all the out of market games that we can watch. And I thought about that one. I was like, oh,
it wasn't really worth your time.
Yeah, I decided not to.
I mean, even Joe Burrow, it was bad. Every single person on that field played really poor.
Well, I mean, I know what that's like, so.
It wasn't a good product to watch. I don't think any of the games were really that great, besides Justin Herbert.
Justin fucking Herbert, man.
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy. So happy.
Okay, so he gets this whole thing, the social media quarterback. He doesn't even have fucking Twitter.
No, and if you watch any of the Chargers team social media, he hides from the cameras. He hates it. He doesn't want to be a part of it. So I understand what Dummy was talking about when he called him a social media quarterback, because of
I get it.
How we consume media right now. Obviously, it's all social media. So whenever there's a cool throw from anybody, it's not just Justin Herbert. Right. It's Mahomes. It's Hurts. It's Burrow. It's anybody.
At the same time, you wouldn't be able to say the things you are without it either. So,
I just don't. It's stupid. The whole thing is stupid.
He did not need to be bullied like that. He didn't deserve it.
He doesn't do anything wrong. He doesn't hurt anybody. He doesn't say anything. He's so quiet, keeps himself. If you don't like him, that's fine. You don't have to like him. But this is a little too far. Thing he has for him is just really weird, and I'm really glad that he was in the building to watch it happen, because Herbie balled out. He did, and it helps that everybody is starting to get healthy at the perfect time. That's huge. But
who didn't look very healthy in that game? Tyreek Hill.
Oof.
He was running on one leg.
None of them did.
They were wrapping his leg up. His foot was taped, so he couldn't even run barely.
Tua looked really bad too. What, like 10 completions, I think it was?
Not a good day for him.
I don't know.
And I feel bad for the Dolphins fans because he caused them stress too.
Why would he do now?
No, the freaking, what's his name? Social media quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
He caused them
put
stress.
A lot of pressure. Yeah.
Like, they didn't need that. He just made a fake rivalry out of nothing.
Yeah, but like also there's no reason to pit those two against each other.
Right.
Like
I know there's a lot of stuff going on with a lot of quarterbacks. Lamar, he's not going to play. He's not playing Sunday. See, the Ravens would be so good if they could just all play all at the same time, but they never can do it. Yeah, J.K. Dobbins back. He scored a touchdown. That was, yeah, it's impossible. Yeah.
I don't know. And then they have so much potential, and they're one of the teams that like I used to hate, given the Patriots rivalry and stuff. But like now that that's not really a thing anymore, I'm starting to come around, and like I like Lamar Jackson. This was the year that finally
really
did for
Lamar.
me. I came around. I like Lamar. I just wish
he is going to be a Detroit Lion.
He's out of there. I completely agree. Like I think if they were going to pay him, they would have done it already.
Right.
The fact that they haven't is telling to me that they don't think he's the guy, which I think is crazy, or he hasn't done enough. And I think given the circumstances, he's done quite a bit. Like
he's the whole reason that they win any games at all. Like he really is. He really truly is. Yeah, their third string quarterback. Their third string quarterback is starting against the Browns again. Like it's the Browns, but still, like that's not good. They're in a division race right now. They're winning.
He's concussed, right? There's no shot.
So I mean, like they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose the division because that. 100%.
I completely agree.
For the second year in a row.
But like it's just God willing he becomes a Patriot next year. Like it's not gonna happen. I know that.
Yeah, he'll go to the NFC.
Yeah.
They don't want him. They don't want him on any AFC team. Yeah, send him to the freaking Lions. I would love it. I would love to drive to Detroit and watch him play football.
That would be wicked fun, but did you see what they said about Goff? How they don't think he's a bridge quarterback?
I mean, he's playing very well. He really is. He really is.
He is. The whole team is. I had them winning more than 2 games, but this is a little bit more than I was expecting.
I love the Lions, and
oh, I know. They're doing it, and they're exciting to watch. Like they really are fun to watch. Everything about them is fun.
But even the dumb shit that they do. Fun.
Yeah.
Because you're always going to get something.
I'm happy for Goff that he's getting kind of a second act league like this. But like, if I had to choose, if I had the option of signing Lamar Jackson or keeping Jared Goff under center, like 10 times out of 10.
Maybe it's Lamar.
I'm taking Lamar. Like, I don't understand. Maybe it's just like one of those talking out of the
I like this comment. Thing. This comment, teams say when they don't want other teams jumping them in the draft, or they don't like. It's like with Baker Mayfield last year. The Browns were like, he's a priority for us. Blah 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 blah. You have to say that until you get a replacement. You can't. Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. It's like just talking out the side of the mouth, just like supporting the guy we have now, and then things will probably change when it comes down to it. But yeah, I don't know. It's just
I'm happy for him. Like he really is playing a lot better than a lot of quarterbacks right now.
Oh, sure is. One of them being Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah. Okay. So I think he's gonna win this week. Okay.
He has to.
He's gonna do it, and he's gonna gritty in the end zone. Man.
The thing, they're playing the Bengals this week, though, right?
Yes.
That defense is going to get carved up.
No, they're not.
The whole thing is frustrating, top to bottom. And this is not the first time I've talked about this. Coaching staff, gotta go. Old man, maybe it's time to like seek out new horizons.
New
You know,
business
you're but even if he wants to stay playing football, which I would totally support, you're a free agent. Go somewhere else. Go to San Francisco.
Right.
That
No,
would be so
they just
fun.
found the next Tom Brady though.
Oh man, that kid, first of all, he's the cutest little thing I've ever seen. And he's only what, 23, so like not little, but like he looks like such a sweet boy. And the fact that he balled out the way he did, being the first, believe it, the first rookie quarterback to ever beat Tom Brady, which is insane. You go from Mr. Irrelevant to that. That's like
Isn't that
the
such like
character
a
arc of the
messed up?
century.
It's such like a messed up little name.
It is.
I'm like, they got drafted, you know. He was literally drafted. There's a lot of people that didn't get drafted. They were
right. It's mean.
Man.
It is mean. We need to come up with something better than that. Like,
It's funny, but like, look at him go. I'm so happy for him too.
yeah, it's cool. It's and then his parents in the stands and stuff. His dad was crying. Like everything about it.
That
I was really
Schefter tweet
pissed off.
so mean though. They said his parents didn't like his parents didn't going to many games this season, but they plan on going to this one because they wanted to Tom Brady, so they will be in attendance for his first start.
So they were planning on going regardless of if he was.
Yeah, like they were. Yeah, but it just happened that yeah.
Okay.
Funny.
I was gonna say like that's mean, but if they were already planning on going, that's
they were planning on going, but like he just had to make sure we knew that. Just be happy that his parents were there. You know, like that. Let the kid have his moment.
Right? Like, not everything has to be about Tom Brady. As the queen of the Tom Brady fan club, like not everything needs to be made about him. We can let the kid and his family have his moment. This doesn't need to be said. But like it's Schefter, so it doesn't surprise me that he. But.
You guys want to hear a funny story of something I did this weekend? I think I need to share. Okay, so I texted a photo of a wide receiver to someone who plays in the NFL that got cooked.
I saw that.
Cooked.
Yep, you did.
And I shouldn't have done that. But guess what, guys? Sometimes
you have to speak your mind, you know?
Sometimes you got to do it. So maybe this weekend I won't have to, but I doubt it.
His response was perfect too.
Also, a picture of
you did.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't win you money. I didn't even bet on the game. It was just funny to say. Man,
the self-awareness though is it.
Yeah, at least you know.
I appreciate the fact that you're not talking shit back to me and you're accepting what happened. That's good. I'll give you the credit for that. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot going on in this comment section. Is Belichick going to restock his coaching staff next year? Man, I hope so. I genuinely can't do this for another season. I can't do it for another week, let alone another season.
We have a Mac Jones convo?
Last night was painful.
Yeah, but like, go ahead. What's going to happen? He's going to play. He's going to play next year. And I don't know if it's going to be better.
So I saw a tweet. I wish I like bookmarked it, screenshot it, because I think it like perfectly encapsulates what's going on. Last year's Mac Jones compared to this year's Mac Jones is the difference between an average quarterback with a good play caller and an average quarterback with somebody who should not be calling plays. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I can agree with that, but I feel like the whole situation is giving very much Baker Mayfield and the Browns vibes. Like you'll have the up and down, you'll have some good games, you'll have some like flashes of things that look decent, but then you're gonna have what we saw with Jets. Still won, but you know.
It's starting to become like an every week thing for me where like I go into the game and I'm not nervous, are they going to win or are they going to lose? I'm nervous, like, how embarrassing is this going to be? Because Chicago game, fucking embarrassing. The whole thing, top to bottom, pulling Mac and then Zappy and then everything. It was just. But then there's games like the Minnesota game where they're throwing the ball. They're doing everything that they should be doing. For whatever reason, it's hard as fuck to get them to do it, but they're doing it. And yeah, they lost that game and whatever. You can blame officiating calls, whatever. But like they lost the game. Just call a spade a spade. They weren't the better team. But that if they could do that type of offense every week, like, it would not be as painful. They probably would be in a better position where they're not going to have to essentially win out the rest of the season, keep their playoff hopes alive, and then hope this team loses and that team beats this team, whatever. But like last night, seeing him, it looked like, I'm not going to say that this is what happened because obviously I don't know, but it looked like just from the TV that he was staring down Matt Patricia and then he screamed, fuck. And then he shooed him off on the sidelines when they were like, he came over to say something. Like, we can't keep doing this. And I am a Belichick person, and I will always say, like, he's one of the smartest to ever do it in terms of putting together a football team, coaching, putting together a coaching staff, like all of that. But for him to sit there and say, like, there's nothing wrong, we just have to execute better, like, something is wrong. And it's the fact that you hired a defensive coordinator to call offensive plays. That's the problem. If you have other teams making fun of you, like Vance Joseph did, saying that the offense is like a defensive player is calling the plays, or a defensive coordinator is calling the plays. It is. He's 1,000% correct. That's what's going on. And like Vance Joseph can say all he wants that he didn't mean it that way, but like you did. And it's fine because we all mean it like that. It's just, this can't happen for another year. Or if it does, if I'm Mac Jones, I wouldn't think twice about maybe asking for a trade, because this is going to ruin his confidence as a player, his perception as a player. Like, it's
not going well, and I don't know if it's going to get better. Well,
if he's not fired the first day of the offseason, like, I don't know where it goes from there, because I don't know. And then I see a lot of people saying that they're going to poach Bill O'Brien back from Alabama and talk about incompetence. Like, Bill O'Brien couldn't figure it out when he was with the Texans. I don't necessarily think that's the answer. No, he's got history with Mac, but like, I don't know if recycling the same people from the Belichick tree is a good plan. I think maybe we need to get away from that, because not for a little bit too long. It's showing that it doesn't really work anymore. Let's try something different. Let's hire a new person into the system who maybe can bring in new ideas that we can adapt and we can start something new. Let's see what happens there. But as of right now, we have to deal with Matt Patricia for the rest of the future, so that's exciting. It's fun. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I really do think he is giving very much a Baker Mayfield situation vibe.
And that's not good.
No, you're not gonna compete with Josh Allen.
It's not beneficial for anybody. Thank you.
You're not gonna compete with Josh Allen.
That's the thing. If you want to, and I know this year maybe isn't a good example because there's a possibility that all 4 AFCs make the playoffs, which is insane. But at the rate that this division is going, you are going to get left behind in the dust, and you are going to be what us as Patriots fans have made fun of for the last 20 years.
Yeah,
if things don't change.
That's going to be a little bad. That's going to get, because you know the Bills fans are going to keep talking, and you got Josh Allen forever, and he's always going to be good. Like, he's always going to be good. Fans. Cole Beasley, what the fuck?
Yeah, okay.
I thought he was tired.
He, for the last however long, has been sitting there shit talking the Bills, and now
he was like, I hate Buffalo. This city sucks. No one here is nice to me. Literally has a tweet that says that. And everyone in the reply were like, remember when you dissed Buffalo? Remember when you dissed Buffalo? I feel bad for their fans though right now, because that man.
Oh my God. Yeah. Listen, I'll be the first to tell you that I hate the Buffalo Bills fan base. The first person to do it. I'm getting like yelled at from left and right during games from them and stuff. Like, I'm yelling at them.
This is what it is, like that. I don't like the Bengals.
It comes with the territory.
It's what it is.
But I don't think I've ever taken it too far, because I like to think of myself as like an okay human. This guy, whoever the hell this guy is, apparently he's like a well-known journalist in the area that
No, it
nobody
doesn't seem like
likes.
he's well liked. Yeah, so
Based on my
liked doesn't.
my little bit of research.
They were going in on him. Like, their fans were going in on
Good.
this man. And if
Deserved.
you guys don't know what happened, this man said that women fans are the worst. They are cheerleaders, nothing more. They don't understand journalism. They are a joke. Basically what he said.
We're just wannabe cheerleaders. That's so.
Oh my
That's
god.
cute. Wannabe cheerleaders. That's it.
And
And
wannabe cheerleaders.
the thing that really gets me is there's, people in the comments, and there's one tweet specifically, but there are people in the comments, men, saying, oh, like, we appreciate the apology. Like, it must be really tough in that situation to, like, stop what this person is saying and whatever. Like, if you don't do anything live, like, you wouldn't understand. I'm out. First of all, the statement that this organization made about their apology and standing up for women and blah, 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 it was bad. The statement that they made is not for you. So whether you appreciate it or not, not for you. So thanks, but
see, and it makes me a little upset because I know one of the guys in the video, the guy, not the guy that was shaking his head, like laughing, the one that said,
the one that was like shocked.
Yeah, when he said women are better in almost everything anyways.
Yeah.
I like Zach. Like, Zach's cool. I've met him multiple times. He's always been super kind to me. I know he works with like the women's basketball team with Syracuse, and I just like, it's just like very unfortunate that all of that happened.
Yeah.
Makes me mad.
The whole thing. Like, if we had a guest come on the show and they said something out of pocket like that,
I'd be like, yeah, no.
Firmly believe that you and I,
we'd be like,
knowing the type of person that I am and the type of person that you are, would say, no, probably not.
Cool.
We're not going to do that. Like, that's all. That's all you had to do. You don't have to sit there and nod your head and agree. You don't have to sit there and try to like quantify what he said by saying, oh, well, they're generally better than us and like in almost everything, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Like, you could have just cut it right there, said, okay, not great, but whatever, and moved on. Like, you didn't have to entertain it even for a split second. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for them and accept their statement, because it seemed like the only reason why that statement was made is because people got rightfully pissed off. Right. Not because they necessarily agree with what the statement said, but because they don't want.
They got the backlash. Yeah. So. Yeah, that was wild. I cannot believe that old man literally sat there and said that. I'm like, if you're gonna say that publicly and openly, just think about the things that he's saying.
Oh my god, I can only imagine what he says to like his close friends behind closed doors. Are you kidding me?
It's so bad. Oh my god, it's so bad.
But one last thing about this, because it's just so fucking annoying. Like, it's gonna be 2023. I don't care how
there's women in
school
all spaces.
You are.
Women in every space now.
I guarantee he's got 1 million colleagues that are female, and they probably all want to rip his head off. Yeah, because
he got fired.
Did he really?
From one place that he works, from a news place journalist. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I just saw the statement.
Suck. Like, that's
right. Like, just you don't have to be like that. You know,
like.
And there's probably a lot of women that consume the work that you put out there. They're like, what the fuck?
Right. Like, imagine I'm somebody that like has supported this person's work for however long, not knowing that this is actually what he thought about me. Like, gross. Gross. Grow up, or like retire if you're not willing to get with the times, which is you're way past that. But I don't know. I don't understand. But like, it's always something. It's always something.
Yeah. You want to talk MLB for a second?
Oh, I sure do.
Aaron Judge, not a fan of you. Lame. You are weak. You are weak. Aaron Judge, you are weak. He's gonna be 39 when his contract ends.
My favorite thing is him 39. Saying that it's about the legacy and not the money. My brother, it's about the money, man. You signed for $360 million. Shut the fuck up and tell me it's not about the money.
Like, it's money.
And what legacy?
That's fine. Like, the money, sure. Anybody wants to get paid.
I mean, I'm not going to turn that down, of course. But like, what legacy are we talking about here? Because last I checked, there's no World Series tied to your name. There's a fake home run record tied to your name.
There's about 1 million strikeouts in the postseason.
What are we talking about here? What's the legacy? I'm dying to know. Dying.
Well, he has 9 years to figure it out. 40 years
I don't know if it's really going to be all that full by the time the 9 years are over.
Yeah, well, this is what happens usually when they get contracts like that. They'll be fine for like the first 5 years, and then the last 4 you're just like wheeling them out on a wheelchair at this point.
Yep. These mega contracts in baseball have like completely ruined it for me. It's 11 years. Xander Bogaerts got 11 years. I love Xander Bogaerts, and I am devastated that he is not a part of the Boston Red Sox organization anymore. But you could not convince me that 11 years is a good contract.
For anyone, for anything.
That's insane. He's 31 years old.
You don't know what could happen in that time.
I guarantee by the time his 38th birthday comes around, he's not even close to the caliber of the player he was when he got that contract. And like I said, love him to death. I'm so happy for him that he got paid and he's going to an organization that's in win now mode and they're throwing money out left and right, all that. But like, I would be genuinely mad if the Red Sox tossed out a contract like that. They did it to fucking Pablo Sandoval and they're still paying him. They did
Don't
it to
worry.
Carl Crawford, they're still paying him. Like none. I don't want to do that again.
Well, would have a team that doesn't spend it all, which kind of has been working out, I guess. I don't know. Signing Josh Bell is one of the biggest things the Guardians have done in a very long time. So we usually get rid.
The Red Sox were interested in him, and I would have really liked that to be a thing. So I'm pretty jealous. And then did I see Mike Zunino? Did I?
Yeah. So I had someone. Oh my god! I had someone DM me on December 6th and told me that he's going to sign with the Guardians. I'm like, how do you know? He's like, I just know he's going to sign with the Guardians. I heard some people over talking, like heard what they were saying. He's going to the Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
So wow, he was right. Took a couple days, but
I like Mikey Z. Good little Italian boy.
I don't think he's going to be very good. I don't think he's going to be as bad as Austin Hedges, but I was
going to say, was Hedges the option? Were you guys going to roll out Hedges for?
No, like he was already gone.
Whatever games.
He was already gone, but I mean, they have like a couple prospects. Josh Naylor's younger brother. Catcher.
Okay.
He's a possibility. Like, I hope it works out for him. I think that'd be cool that they get to play together.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I don't know. I don't think Zunino's a bad addition. It's not one of those signings where I'm going to look at it and say, well, what the hell are you doing? There's potential there. There's a benefits side to
could be worse.
I think.
Could be worse.
Certainly could be worse. But the Red Sox, the Red Sox owner hasn't spoken to the media in like a bajillion years. So it's
sometimes it's probably for the best that they don't speak.
But like if you're gonna sit there and have your mouthpiece come out and say, oh, he's super dedicated to the team and the success of the team. Exactly. If you can't come out and tell me yourself, like, are you? Because I don't know if I believe you. I don't know if I believe this guy who's the spokesperson for the ownership group. Like, I'm sick of everything. Everything about the Red Sox front office, just off top to bottom. I'm done. Like I'm not, but like I am. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, that was me going into last season. I was so pissed off. Like, you guys are literally so broke. Why do you own the team? You're not spending any money. You're not doing anything.
That's another thing too. Money. Like these teams have money, and don't let them tell you otherwise. Like these owners are
the money. They wouldn't be owners.
Fuck. They have more money than they know what to do with. If they want to own a baseball team, they should be paying the players to make that baseball team good. That's just the simplest way I can say that. The luxury tax thing, especially for a large market team like the Boston Red Sox, I don't want to hear about it. I don't. That's just an excuse to me. Like, I don't want to fucking hear about it.
Yeah, I agree.
You got the Padres spending out their butts, and they're not a large market team. They're the only sports team in San Diego right now. Like that's it. They're paying almost $1 billion just on their infield alone. Like, you're telling me that you Boston Red Sox can't afford to do something even like a fraction of that?
Like
Give me a
anything.
break. Extend Rafael Devers right now then, if you're so committed and if, the money's not a problem and the luxury tax not an issue, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Extend your once in a lifetime third baseman. Like, you're not going to find somebody like that again. It's certainly not going to happen if you keep on selling off homegrown product. So I don't know. I just frustrated. God, we got Kenley Jansen though. That's cool.
Yeah, that's at least there's something,
That's
at least
cool.
Something.
He's got a cute kid, I guess. He said cute stuff at his press conference today, so that's good for morale. Let's do pick.
Yeah, we'll get through these real fast. We have some Saturday games. Now, I'm debating. I really am debating going to the game because I like to watch the Ravens. Lamar's not playing, but I do like to watch them. You know how much the tickets are going for?
Is it a home game?
Yeah, it's in Cleveland. Yeah.
How much your tickets going for? $20.
8. Oh God. Well, I think the price is up a little bit because people got all the cheap ones. But you can
you want to switch because it's looking like I might be paying around $200 to watch the fucking Patriots and Raiders game. So feel free.
I'm paying for the product that I'm going to.
Well, $200 to watch that game? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but at least you're inside in a cool place. We're gonna be in the fucking snow. It's about to snow all weekend.
I would prefer snow than that stadium. I don't like that stadium.
I've never been, so I can't really say. But I will say I don't want to be in the snow.
Sneak into a box. Go find somebody's box. Say hey.
Oh, okay. I'll just start knocking on the window.
Yeah.
I'll say something nice about you on the internet if you let me into your family's suite.
There you go. That's all you got to do. I'm sure they've got like warm snacks and stuff for you.
Yeah, but like front row, going for like $70.
Insane.
So sad. It's literally so sad. But that's what you get, Jimmy Haslam. So congrats on all your success.
Go. To the owners. All right. Picks. Thursday night. This is the last Thursday night game of the year? Yeah? Or is that next week?
Couldn't tell you.
I think it's this week. Somebody check in the comments. That would be helpful. Thank you. But the San Francisco 49ers just look like juggernauts in the NFC. Aside, maybe the only team that I think that could put up a legitimate fight against the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, even we already said it. Cute little quarterback. We love him.
He really is.
I want him to do well.
Yeah. Some of the stuff that he did on Sunday, like
awesome.
He's got a set of stones.
The road to McCaffrey.
To doing that.
That was so cool.
Just unbelievable.
I'm rooting for him. I hope they win. I do like Geno too, but it's been going a little downhill for them.
Yeah. What's the spread on this? I can't see what this says.
3.5.
Oh. Yeah. I think Niners cover easily. Easily.
Yeah, I can see it being
I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a
40 to 20 game.
Yeah, at least 10-point game. Yeah, I mean, that's it. San Francisco, they're good. They're really fucking good. Andrew says Cowboys Titans is the last Thursday night game. Is the 29th of December, so we still got a couple left. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Moving on. Indianapolis at Vikings. Are the Vikings kind of selling a little bit? Do you think?
No, I just think that's who they are.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that they're best team in the league, but I don't think that they're bad. I just think that's who they are. Like, you have Kirk Cousins, you know what you're getting. So
I agree. Okay. I just wanted to check. Seen a couple things on the internet talking about how they're frauds and whatnot.
I don't think that they're frauds. Frauds is not like look at the product that people are putting out there this season and don't call them frauds because they're winning football games. They've won what, 10 games?
Yeah, I mean they definitely have exceeded my expectations. Right. That way.
And the Lions are kind of nice when they want to be. So.
Right. Like I don't think the Vikings are a bad team. Like they're a good team.
I mean, they're going to win their division, so they're
absolutely. And I don't know.
Sure, if you want to call them frauds, that's fine. But like, I don't think their expectation was like.
But I also don't think one loss to a team in the division that actually is having a pretty solid year is enough to say that.
Right. Division games are always tough.
That's just me though. Yeah, exactly.
Regardless, like it doesn't really matter. Right. Regardless, it's always something.
Exactly. So, all of that being said, I think they win.
I would hope.
Yeah. I just, for the love of God, please just let Jonathan Taylor run just a little tiny bit for me. But other than that, feel free to secure the dub on this one. Did y'all stop doing graphics for we just kind of forgot for the second show in a row. So not that we stopped doing them, we just forgot to send our picks in.
Right. And you can see this, one better.
Yeah.
This one has a better
This one includes the spreads and stuff. Like I think we like this one a little bit.
Yeah, because the other one you couldn't really see the matchups is like real tiny on the side.
Yeah. A little condensed, a little too small. We're getting old. Our vision's gone and stuff like that, you know?
My vision's been gone since I was in second grade, so
fucking blind.
So it's not there.
All right, Ravens at Brownies. Third string quarterback for the Ravens.
Yeah, that's I feel bad. I feel bad for them. And like again, like it's probably gonna be a close game. Because
probably
how it always is.
Because why wouldn't it be?
It's how it always is when AFC North games. Even you see the Steelers playing the Bengals. Close game, and it shouldn't be.
Yep. Regardless, I'm gonna take the Ravens and it has nothing to do with anything, but like I just can't support quarterback.
Well, I think the Ravens I think they probably might win. Like I just
really?
I mean, our defense is still kind of trash. So you don't have to do much. And they're probably going to run the ball a lot. We can't. Bad. It's seriously so bad.
I
don't think any of them want to be out there. I'm picking the Ravens. Okay. I don't think any of the players want to be out there at this point. They want to go.
Especially if it's in the snow. Like
Cancun trip. They're ready. Playoffs, no hope. They're about to want to go.
Take me with. Ugh. It's like cold here. Like, I didn't know it got below like 60 degrees here. It's been like 50 and below for the last like week or so.
Don't like that.
Sucks. No snow though, so I can at least be thankful for that. Sucks. This is the Saturday night game, right? Dolphins at Bills.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So that's a lot of points.
What does it say? I can't see.
7.5. A lot of points.
Really?
Yeah, I do think the Bills win. I don't know if it's going to be by that much.
Yeah, but I agree.
The Bills win.
I'm going to take the Bills, which is just really shitty because that would drop the Dolphins down to, what would that make them? 8-6. And then if the Pats and the Jets win this week, all three teams have the same record. How the fuck are we going to figure out playoff scenarios with that? I know there's still like a month left to get that all sorted, but like if it already wasn't hard enough, let's just add a fourth team in next. Let's just do it. Why not? It'll be fun. And Tyreek's a little banged up, and Tua, I'm coming off like I don't know. I don't know if all things are as good as everybody kind of made them out to be. Miami right now. I don't think. I mean, 7.5 is insane, I think. But I'm going to go Bills. I think it's going to be probably like a 3 to 5 point game.
I think it'll be a little closer than that. Like I don't think 7's a lot. But it'll be Good game to watch, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I still think this should have been the Sunday night game instead of the Saturday night game, but
yeah, but those games were like already like
preset for Saturday, just
well,
like
because they said on the schedule it had like those 3 games. There was like 2 more. There was like 5 games. It said like to be announced, like the date, like doesn't it's not yet. And then they said these are the Saturday games.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes some more sense. I feel like nobody explained that part of it to me when I said that they should have been. That makes more sense.
Yeah, like they were like pre-selected to have that game. The time was just the thing.
All right. Falcons at Saints. NFC South is like ridiculously bad, but still up for grabs.
Saints win.
Mariota's not playing, right?
No.
They're putting out what's his name? I can't remember.
Ritter?
Yes, Ritter. Thank you. That's kind of interesting, but they're gonna lose. I hope.
I like this game. I like this next game. I like the Lions playing the Jets. I think the Lions are gonna score like 40 points on them.
Who would have ever thought that we would sit here and say that we are excited to watch a Detroit Lions against the New York Jets game?
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Like that's
insane. I never in my lifetime did I think that this would happen, but this has potential to be the game of the week, I think.
I think the Lions win.
I hope they do. I'm big Lions fan this week. Huge. Gonna get my Honolulu blue on and like
I think they got it. I think they got it. Gonna be good. Gonna be good for the Lions.
I mean, if Mike White starts this game, he's made of steel because he got absolutely beat the hell up in that Bills game. If he plays this game too, like I don't know. I don't know if he might be invincible. I'm gonna need him to lose. Kansas City at Houston. If the Chiefs don't win by at least 30,
by at least 30. I don't know. Look at the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's true. Cowboys are a little suspect to me, though.
I agree.
So I don't know, but the Chiefs should win this by multiple times, I think.
Yeah, just like the Eagles should win their game by a lot also.
Absolutely. Steelers, Panthers, not really.
Who's going to play? Who's playing for the Steelers? Is Mason Rudolph going to play? Is that who they're going to put out there? Because Mitch was terrible.
Can he hurt? What happened to him?
Yeah, he got a concussion. Both quarterbacks in that game got a concussion.
Good.
And then stuff. Mitch threw like 3 interceptions.
Mason Rudolph against Sam Darnold.
I would honestly just do it.
Who cares at this point? The craziest part is
Houston's got to be in hell right now. Like I love it so much because they've been nothing but insufferable my whole entire life, and now they have a shitty quarterback with the shitty team, and they hate all their coaches and they hate all their players. And I love nothing more for them to be.
Welcome parties. It's not fun. The craziest part I think about all of this is the Panthers are like in control of their own destiny, and if they win out, they can win.
Yeah, Sam Darnold, man.
Imagine Sam Darnold leading them to a division victory and the playoffs. I'll throw up everywhere.
I'm rooting for him. Imagine Tom Brady loses his division to Sam Darnold.
Thank you. That's why.
That would hilarious.
I would be down so terribly bad if that happened. I don't know what I would do. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing for me. It can't happen. It can't happen. It probably will, but
that'll be funny. That'll be something really funny. Yeah.
Oh man.
That'll be.
Cowboys at Jacksonville. This one could
Jacksonville. Jacksonville time.
Could be kind of fun.
We're doing it again. I tried it before when they played the Eagles. I was really rooting for them. Didn't work out that time. This time it's going to work out. They're going to beat the Cowboys. Cowboys fans are going to be in hell. If you're a Cowboys fan, I apologize for the slander. But
Cowboys defense is a little banged up too.
You know who had a really bad day on the internet, and I'll keep it at that? Micah Parsons. He had a bad day. And that's all I gotta say.
He was on freaking ESPN when I turned the TV off to hop on here. Like,
dang.
I don't know, man.
All I gotta say.
Well, maybe that bad day continues and they lose. The thing with this though, like I'm gonna need this game to be like 10-3 if they're gonna lose. I can't afford this defense to give up super points and yardage and shit like that. Like if you're gonna lose, like at least just make it a really bad game, like a hard to score. That'd be great. That'd be great for me. So think about me when you're going out there to play.
I think I'm going Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna join you. I think so. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun right now. Arizona at Broncos.
Okay, see, that sucks. That really sucks for Kyler.
So shitty.
That whole game was a disaster of injuries. Like that was really bad.
Yeah.
But the Kyler thing,
Parker, like
the Kyler thing is really significant because he's not going to play for a while. Like this is late in the season.
That's the thing. The fact that this game is like a mid-December game, he's probably not going to be back until like October at like the very earliest, I feel like, of next year. Like this is huge for the Cardinals. I saw somebody though, and somebody replied to me right after this happened and said that he's like overhyped and overpaid. Like, okay, I agree. However, this is not the time to do it. The kid just blew out his entire knee. His ACL ripped to shreds. This is not the time to bring up whether you think he's overrated or overpaid or whatever.
It doesn't matter at that point. It doesn't really matter.
Like 1 ounce of human decency. Just an ounce.
He was getting trolled like real bad. He was getting the Call of Duty jokes were flying.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the time now.
I don't know. It just seems like really shitty to me. Like his hurt. He's not gonna play.
He's definitely not having a good time.
Sport that is his livelihood for another year. Like just whatever. Russell Wilson though also might not even be playing in this game. So what are we gonna do? Colt McCoy and Ripien? Like is that the quarterbacks?
See, this is what I'm saying when I'm saying the NFL has sucked this year. So bad.
Like Colt McCoy is serviceable for sure. Like he's not terrible.
But do we want it? We don't want it.
I don't want to watch that, and I don't necessarily want to watch them go against each other. So for that reason, I'm out. I'm not going to watch this game. I'm going to take the Cardinals to win.
Yeah, I think Colt McCoy can get the job done.
Yeah,
let's hope.
Pats at Raiders. What does this line say? What does it say?
1.5. Yeah, I think the Patriots win this game. It's going to be another Raiders choke job.
I hope so. I could not imagine. One, tickets are way too fucking expensive for this game. Both of these teams are not good.
Right.
That's to start.
That's it's like a tourist attraction. Okay, so this is how I feel about every time the Patriots play somewhere, the tickets are expensive because the fan base is large and they travel and they go a lot of places. For some reason, usually it is like that for the Browns too, and I don't know how and why, but
that's exactly why there's so much. Like right now, like Patriots fans travel like crazy. So many transplants on the West Coast that are gonna go, and then the Vegas aspect of it too. Like, of course, it's gonna be price gouged like crazy. But both of these teams stink. So if you're reselling tickets out there and you're for whatever reason watching the show, please make them less than $200 because that's ridiculous.
Just a little cheap ticket. Come on.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that and then watch Matt Patricia try to outcall an offense against Josh McDaniels. I don't want to do that. So please work with me here. I hope the Patriots win. I think they're going to. I need them to. But Ramondre's got to play. And I think he'll be okay. McCourty should be okay too. Parker, he was dazed and confused yesterday. So I don't know if they're going to shut him down for the week. Maybe get Jacoby back. I don't know. Really shitty time to start to drop like flies though.
Right.
This like essentially is the season. is ridiculous to say, but it's true because those last 3 games that we already talked about are hard. I hope. I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them to win by 3.
Yeah, I'm going with the Patriots. I don't know how much it will be by, but they're going to win. They're going to win. They're going to win this game. Raiders, terrible.
So.
They're bad.
So, post-win party in Vegas. That sounds nice.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Titans.
Ramondre's from Vegas, right?
I did know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So hopefully he can play.
I hope so. Didn't he go to the same high school that like Bryce Harper went to and stuff like that? Isn't there like one high school in Vegas that just like churns out professional athletes?
Like Tate.
Chris Bryant went there.
What's the one guy's name? Tate Martell. What's his name? Tate Martell. He's the quarterback from Ohio State that was on the QB1 show. And he's been to every freaking school since, and he's never played.
Oh,
you would know if you saw it.
Yeah, I need a face to that name. But I think you might be right.
Big smile, white man.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of the school. I know, like, if I like Joey Gallo went there, like it's just like professional athlete central. It's crazy. Anyway, not the point. But Titans, Chargers. I'm going to take the Titans. I'm going against everything I believe in.
For your playoff hopes.
Because I need the Chargers to lose in hopes of the Patriots making the playoffs.
I think the Chargers are going to win.
I agree.
I think the Chargers are going to win. The Titans are just so, like, they're not good. They're just really not good. They were the worst 1 seed of all time.
Yeah, I still can't believe that happened.
They're not good. Ryan Tannehill, not good.
No, everything about him is not it. Even Derrick Henry's fallen off a little bit.
He fumbled twice.
Yeah. I very much think that the Chargers are going to beat him up, but I'm going to need them not to. So I'm going to take the Titans with this one. And then I have such a bad feeling.
I don't. I have a good feeling about this one.
I hope you're right. I just don't.
I don't know. I'm just feeling it. I'm just feeling it. Tom Brady's not going to let Joe Burrow do that to him.
He let Mr. Irrelevant do it. Like
that's fine, but he's not going to let Joe Burrow.
I know Tom Brady doesn't play defense, so he didn't let him. But like it did. I
don't think that they're going to.
The Bucs
had an okay game. Okay, they had an okay game against the Browns. They didn't look very good. They never do against the Browns. I don't know why, but they didn't
worse
look
than
good.
Your defense, though.
I don't know if that's possible.
It's
like we're
pretty
bad.
It might be.
They don't give up that many points.
They got shredded to bits on Sunday. Like they're not very good. Andy Dalton was freaking crushing them.
Just sack Joe Burrow a few times and it's over.
I don't know. I'm gonna take the Bucs.
We're going Brady. We're going Tom Brady.
I'm not confident in it though.
Tom Brady by 10.
Please, God.
Tom Brady by 10 points. And when it happens, we'll come back to this. I'll show up to the game with a Jamar Chase sign so he doesn't freaking score.
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna do that.
Aren't Boyd and Higgins hurt too?
Oh yeah, Tyler Boyd broke his finger. Now I never wish injuries on him. But for reasons I cannot disclose, he deserves it. He 100% deserves it. So
I have no idea what you're talking about, but like I'm gonna side with you on this one.
I'll tell you. You will side with me, and it is karma. He broke that finger out of karma, and he dropped the touchdown pass last week out of karma.
All right.
Don't make your word for it. That's how it happened.
It would be kind of helpful if he didn't play in the Pats game.
Well, let me to just we'll just add it in.
Just hope that like
that's what I'll go to.
Return.
You know, you need me to do that. I will show up to that game. Jamar Chase sign so he doesn't freaking score.
Please, you can go stay at my mom and dad's. Like they'll drive you up. Like spend Christmas with them. Go ahead.
Got it. And we'll go to the game with the sign.
Oh.
I need to make one for Sunday. I think I do just to see Saturday. I mean, just to see if I'm actually cursed. Like it's just big jinx. I'll try it.
And then this game got flexed into primetime over Pats Raiders, which I thought was a little interesting.
The Giants. Man. Remember when the Giants were
undefeated? Gross.
Yeah, like what the heck was that?
I'm gonna take. I almost called them the football team. The Commanders. So the Giants are just not good.
No, and I feel bad for their fans. They really.
Well, you can only do so much with what you got, you know. Half of their offense I'd never even heard of before, so the plane was bound to free fall eventually.
Right.
And that's fine because it was fun for a little while. We had fun. And it should be, you know, optimism for next year.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess.
Last one.
I'm going to take the football team though, or the Commanders.
I'm also going to take the Commanders football team. So
never change. Last one. Man, why is this? How come this didn't get flexed out?
This is
just days. Yeah, they can't just swap days. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they gotta stay. That one's gotta stay. Unfortunately, just like the Christmas game, we're gonna have to watch. Okay, so last time Baker Mayfield, I say this all the time, 4 interceptions on Christmas, ruined Christmas. Yep. So let's see if that happens again. It probably will because they think he's terrible and they think he's a joke.
I will be insufferable if Aaron Rodgers loses to this sorry excuse of a Rams team. So I'm excited for that, hoping for that.
Cannot have Baker Mayfield win another football game ever again in his career. That was aggressive. That was a lot, but I'm like serious. Such serious.
That'd be really fun though for the anti-Rodgers people. The anti-Rodgers contingent of our show. I would have a lot of fun with that.
I cannot do it. How about they just both play really bad?
That's fine.
Like both of them, for me. Both of them have a couple strip sacks, a couple interceptions. Maybe like a Russell Wilson stiff arm pick six.
Yeah. Okay, that works. I'm gonna take the Rams though, just for fun, shits and gigs and whatnot.
And I'm gonna go.
So, the high school in Vegas, I think you're thinking of is, yes, Bishop Gorman. I knew it was like a religious type name. I just couldn't. Gorman was definitely not on my list of possibilities. But yeah, that's it. Thank you. And those are the picks for the week. So that's that. One last thing before we hop on out of here. We got the World Cup final getting finalized within the next 2 days. So Argentina is in. They beat Croatia 3-0 today. Leo Messi's looking like he's going to get it done.
That was so good. That was so good.
He's just sick.
I don't even know anything at all, and that was good.
He's he's something else, and I'm very happy to be witnessing this and I've always been on the side of Messi over Ronaldo, and then the last like week has been really like cathartic for me watching all of this happen. Ronaldo on the bench and then getting knocked out, and then that little Moroccan girl talking shit that's all over TikTok right now. Like everything about that is great, on top of the fact that Messi is just putting on an all-time performance in the World Cup. So, really fun for me, having a good time. And then tomorrow, Morocco, France. I think France is going to win, but it should be interesting. The Morocco team, no quit at all. Really fun. So that's that. And the final Sunday morning, 7 a.m. It's like a 7 a.m. kickoff for me.
That's ridiculous. That's too much.
These two games today and tomorrow are at 11, so 2 o'clock. Why can't we do that? Can't we just?
See, that'd be nice.
That's great. It works for everybody. But and then Patriots fans, if you guys are going to be in Vegas this weekend for the game, same. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to try. I said that we should all get together for brunch before the game. This seems like an impossible task to rally however many people want to come, if people want to come that way. But I'm going to try to put that together. I'm going to try to figure out if there's like a thing.
There's a lot of good brunch spots in Vegas. Like a lot of
like I feel like if I just say like, hey, going here for brunch, you guys should all come join. Like people would probably come.
Yeah, I think people would go. For sure.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if that's a doable thing, because since the game got flexed, it's a 1:05 kickoff now. That's perfect. Brunch and then a game.
Yeah, I think people will go for sure.
See what I can do. But yeah, if you guys are in Vegas, I'm gonna be in Vegas. I'm gonna be bopping around. You run in me, say hi. Let's talk football.
That's a lot of people at the Cosmopolitan.
Do the stuff.
Yeah, and with that, if you guys need something to do, you should play our weekly fantasy. And then till then, we'll see ya.
See you guys next week for nonsense.